If you are morally virtuous, maybe you go to the jungle and practice what you preach instead of just virtue signaling on Discord. By the way, the lie that George says about a group of people who defend veganism being on Discord targeting the poor activists, you know. All these dedicated activists that do so much for animals, and you know, so much. That's a fucking lie. I don't even have that app here on my phone. That's bullshit. Unless there's another group of people who defend veganism that I don't know about. And please let me know and send me the link to that fucking Discord server. And maybe I would reconsider using that platform for morons who spend their whole day playing fucking video games.
So yeah, I'll give you the definition of veganism that I use, and then we can go from there if that's
Sure.
all right.
Sure.
All right. So the definition of veganism, which I use right now, the first time I heard about it, it was from Danny Ishay. He mentioned it in one of his videos.
Just pay attention to this guy. He has to read the definition that I use. The definition, the definition that I use. And he doesn't even remember the fucking definition. And the same happened to the Nutrivore. In the Nutrivore channel, there is a video where he starts, well, my definition of veganism is I don't even remember it, but I don't stand by it. I don't stand by it anymore because there are some reductions there. You have to watch that because I wish I had that. I will try to search for that one and put it here so that you don't think I'm full of shit.
Yeah, like that's one of the questions I wanted to ask you. Do you think this is something separate to veganism?
Well, it depends on like what you mean by veganism. So like on certain definitions of veganism, then no, it's not going to have anything to do with it. On my definition of veganism, I think that it's just captured by it. So it would have something to do with it on my semantics, but on most people's semantics when they're talking about veganism, like it wouldn't have anything to do with it.
So I remember you used to go by another definition that used to focus on like negative rights. And you switched to another definition. Like, is there like a story why you decided to go by the definition like an applied ethical position that advocates for the equal trade adjusted application of commonplace human rights to non-human animals? An applied ethical position that advocates for the equal trade adjusted application of commonplace human rights to non-human animals. An applied ethical position that advocates for the equal trade adjusted application of commonplace human rights to non-human animals. And abandon the last definition. What do you think this one captures that the other didn't?
Oh god, I can't even remember what I had as the last one. I can't even remember my old definition. It was like
it had more to do with like avoiding negative rights violation, not like purchasing like animal products.
Right. I think the new one is just simpler and it's closer to the center of the bullseye. I don't know if I could explain more than that. I think it's just like a more succinct capturing of like my values when it comes to like what I mean when I say veganism. Like it's a more succinct accounting of my meaning when I use the word like vegan.
I see. What can we do about it? Is there something that we can do about it now, or is this like the solution, like some technology down the road? What do you think?
A few people have proposed using like gene editing technology to, veganize predators or I mean that's the context I've heard that solution proposed in. So like to the extent that you can, you give them sanctuary, you let them live out their natural lives in sanctuary. Ideally, you don't let them like procreate with each other. I mean, but that's just my values. Like some people are okay with the procreation thing, some people are not. So yeah, the displaced animals, you give them sanctuary, and then you just keep on displacing until there are no more wild animals left. And then the entire crust of the earth is basically covered with human infrastructure, kind of like Coruscant from Star Wars. So, yeah, that's the solution that I think is the most practical, because we're already doing that. Like, we're already bulldozing rainforest and displacing wild animals, and our agricultural system like causes extinctions of animals as it is. It just seems like we just keep doing what we're doing, and then we'll eventually just achieve the end result that I'm hoping for.
Research on your own, because watching morons from Discord is not the way to inform yourself about veganism.